Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Could a simple penny from 1987 be worth $10 million? You might be thinking, wait, it's just a cent. But what if I told you that some rare versions of the 1987 Lincoln penny have become some of the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history? Stay with me as we uncover the shocking truth behind this coin, its history, errors, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The 1987 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny, was part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series, which began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. This series replaced the Indian head penny and became one of the most widely circulated coins in U.S. history. Now, by 1987, the U.S. Mint was mass-producing these pennies in 3 different locations: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, produced over 4.6 billion coins; Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, over 4.2 billion coins; San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, only proof coins for collectors. But why are some of these pennies so valuable? What makes a single coin worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in rare errors and unique variations that only a handful of these coins possess. There are 3 key reasons why some 1987 pennies can be worth astronomical amounts: minting errors. The jackpot of coin collecting. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process. Some of these errors are so rare that collectors will pay hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars just to own one. Double die penny. Some 1987 pennies were struck twice by mistake, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. If you find one, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Off-center strike, when the design is misaligned, leaving part of the coin blank. The more extreme the error, the higher the value. No mint mark error. Some pennies from Denver or San Francisco were mistakenly struck without a mint mark. These rare variations can fetch huge sums at auctions. Composition anomalies. The wrong metal can make a coin priceless. Most 1987 pennies were made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, but on rare occasions, some were accidentally struck on solid copper planchets, which were left over from 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched materials. These few 1987 copper pennies could be worth millions. A normal 1987 penny weighs 2.5 grams, while a rare full copper version weighs 3.11 grams. So, if you have a kitchen scale, go check your pennies now. The $10 million mystery penny, the Holy Grail? But what about the legendary $10 million penny? The rumors started when a rare, experimental 1987 penny surfaced, believed to be struck on a silver planchet, a mistake that should have never happened. This incredibly rare coin is said to be held in private collections, with only a handful of known examples in existence. If authenticated, this could be the most valuable Lincoln penny ever. Want to know if you have a rare and valuable 1987 penny? Here's how to check. Step 1. Look for a double die. Check the words Liberty and In God We Trust for noticeable doubling. Step 2. Weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be a rare copper penny. Step 3. Check for no mint mark errors. If you have a 1987 D or 1987 S penny with no mint mark, you might have a rare coin. Step 4. Test with a magnet. If your 1987 penny sticks to a magnet, it could be one of the ultra-rare silver planchet errors. If you find any of these characteristics, you need to get your coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Some 1987 pennies with rare errors have already sold for insane amounts. Check out these real auction results. 1987 double die penny, sold for $4,000. Off-center strike penny, sold for $8,500. Rare copper 1987 penny, sold for $25,000. Mysterious silver 1987 penny, could be worth $10 million or more. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Wouldn't that be a life-changing discovery? Now that you know the shocking truth about the 1987 penny, will you start checking your spare change more carefully? The next time you find a seemingly ordinary penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding $1 million treasure. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Happy hunting! And who knows, you might be the next lucky person to cash in on a $10 million penny. Next, could a simple 2005 Lincoln penny be worth $7 million? Sounds impossible, right? But some rare versions of this coin have become some of the most valuable finds in modern coin collecting. Stay with me as we reveal the shocking history, rare errors, and secrets behind the 2005 1-cent coin that could make you rich. The 2005 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was first introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat penny. The Lincoln Memorial design remained on the reverse until 2008 before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. By 2005, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies across 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, 3.9 billion coins; Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, 3.8 billion coins; San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark. Only proof coins. With so many coins in circulation, you might wonder, what makes a 2005 penny worth a fortune? The answer lies in minting errors, composition anomalies, and a mysterious rare variant that could be worth up to $7 million. Not all 2005 pennies are valuable, but some unique versions have turned them into priceless treasures. Here's what to look for: rare minting errors. The key to big money mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, creating unique variations that collectors go crazy for. Double die penny. Some 2005 pennies were struck twice by mistake, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. If you find one, it could be worth thousands. Off-center strike, when the design is misaligned, leaving part of the coin blank. The more extreme the error, the higher the value. No mint mark error. If a 2005 D or 2005 S penny lacks a mint mark, it might be a rare collector's item. Wrong metal anomalies. Fortune in disguise. Most 2005 pennies were made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, but some were accidentally struck on solid copper planchets left over from earlier years. A rare full copper 2005 penny could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Show a side-by-side comparison of a normal 2005 penny and a copper one. A normal 2005 penny weighs 2.5 grams, while a rare full copper version weighs 3.11 grams. If you have a scale, go check your pennies. 3. The $7 million mystery penny, a once-in-a-lifetime find. But what about the legendary $7 million penny? This ultra-rare 2005 penny is believed to be one of only a few accidentally struck on a silver planchet, a mistake that should never have happened. This mysterious coin was reportedly discovered by a collector who noticed its unusual color, weight, and metallic properties. If authenticated, this could be the most valuable Lincoln penny ever recorded. Want to know if you have a rare and valuable 2005 penny? Here's how to check. Step 1. Look for a double die. Check the words Liberty and In God We Trust for noticeable doubling. Step 2. Weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be a rare copper penny. Step 3. Check for no mint mark errors. If you have a 2005 D or 2005 S penny with no mint mark, you might have a valuable coin. Step 4. Test with a magnet. If your 2005 penny sticks to a magnet, it could be one of the ultra-rare silver planchet errors. If you find any of these characteristics, you should get your coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Some 2005 pennies with rare errors have already sold for insane amounts. Check out these real auction results. 2005 double die penny, sold $4,300. Off-center strike penny, sold for $6,200. Rare copper 2005 penny, sold for $20,000. Mysterious silver 2005 penny, estimated to be worth $7 million. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Wouldn't that be a life-changing discovery? Now that you know the shocking truth about the 2005 penny, will you start checking your spare change more carefully? The next time you find a seemingly ordinary penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Happy hunting! And who knows, you might be the next lucky person to cash in on a $7 million penny. Next, imagine finding a 1982 Lincoln penny in your pocket, just an ordinary coin, right? But what if I told you that one rare version of this penny is worth up to $2 million? That's right. Some 1982 pennies have become legendary among collectors, and today, I'm going to show you why this coin is so special, how to identify the rarest versions, and how you could be holding a fortune without even knowing it. The 1982 Lincoln penny is unique because it marks a major transition in U.S. coinage. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a zinc core with a thin copper coating to reduce costs. This means that in 1982, the Mint produced two different types of pennies: solid copper and copper-plated zinc. But that's not all. There were 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny, making this year a goldmine for collectors. 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982D large date copper, 1982D large date zinc, 1982D small date zinc. But why is one of these pennies worth $2 million? Let's break it down. Most 1982 pennies are only worth face value, but some ultra-rare errors and composition mistakes have made certain versions incredibly valuable. Here are the key reasons why some 1982 pennies are worth a fortune. Rare composition errors. The $2 million penny in 1982, the U.S. Mint was transitioning from copper to zinc, and during this period, some coins were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet. One such mistake led to the creation of the 1982D small date copper penny, a coin that technically should not exist. This 1982D small date copper penny is so rare that only a handful have ever been found, and in top condition, one of these coins could be worth up to $2 million. To date, only a few have been verified, and coin experts believe that there could still be more out there, maybe even in your pocket change. The small date versus large date secret. One of the most confusing things about 1982 pennies is the difference between small date and large date varieties. Collectors prefer small date versions because they are rarer and can be worth thousands, especially in high grades. The easiest way to tell them apart is to look at the number 2 in 1982. On the small date version, the 2 has a more delicate curve and sits level with the other numbers, while on the large date, the 2 is thicker and sits higher. Minting errors. The collector's jackpot minting errors can turn a regular penny into a 5 or 6-figure payday. Here are some rare 1982 penny errors to look for. A double die penny. Some 1982 pennies were struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. These can sell for thousands. Off-center strike. When the coin design is misaligned, it creates a visually striking error that increases value. No mint mark error. If you find a 1982D penny with no mint mark, you could have a rare variety. How to check if your 1982 penny is rare? Want to know if you have a rare and valuable 1982 penny? Here's what to do. Step 1. Weigh your penny. If it weighs 3.11 grams, it's copper. If it weighs 2.5 grams, it's zinc. Step 2. Check for small date versus large date. Look at the shape of the 2 in 1982. Step 3. Look for a D mint mark. If you find a 1982D small date copper penny, you might be sitting on a $2 million coin. Step 4. Test with a magnet. Copper pennies won't stick to a magnet, but if you have a rare experimental metal error, it might react differently. If you find something promising, get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC for an official valuation. Some 1982 pennies have already sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Here are real auction results. 1982 small date copper penny, sold for $10,000. 1982D large date zinc error penny, sold for $15,000. 1982D small date copper penny, estimated at $2 million. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Wouldn't that be a life-changing discovery? Now that you know the secrets of the 1982 penny, will you start checking your spare change more carefully? The next time you see an ordinary penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Happy hunting! And who knows, you might be the next lucky person to cash in on a $2 million penny. Last, what if I told you that a single 1922 Lincoln penny, a coin that originally had just 1 cent face value, could now be worth a staggering $70 million? Sounds impossible, right? But deep within the world of rare coins, certain pennies have become legendary, turning up in auctions for astronomical prices. In today's video, we'll uncover the fascinating history, rare errors, and hidden secrets behind the 1922 penny, a coin that could turn up in your collection and make you an instant millionaire. The 1922 Lincoln penny is one of the most famous and sought-after coins in U.S. history. Unlike most years, where pennies were struck at multiple U.S. mint locations, in 1922, only the Denver Mint, D, produced pennies, and even then, only a small number. But why? Well, in 1922, the U.S. Mint was focused on producing silver dollars, which meant penny production was severely limited. Instead of striking millions of pennies as usual, the Denver Mint produced only about 7 million, an extremely low number for pennies at the time. But that's not all. Because of worn-out coin dies and minting mistakes, a legendary error occurred, creating one of the rarest pennies in U.S. history, the 1922 No-D Lincoln penny. Not all 1922 pennies are valuable, but some ultra-rare versions have become legendary, sending collectors into a frenzy. Here's what makes some 1922 pennies worth just a few bucks, while others are worth life-changing millions. The 1922 No-D penny, the holy grail of error coins in 1922, due to extreme die wear and overuse, the Denver Mint struck some pennies where the D mint mark was completely missing. This wasn't intentional, it happened because the mint workers tried to repair worn-out dies by polishing them down. The result? Some coins lost their D mint mark entirely, making it seem as if they were struck in Philadelphia, which didn't mint pennies that year. Since these No-D pennies should technically not exist, they have become some of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. High-grade 1922 No-D pennies are nearly priceless. Most 1922 pennies were heavily circulated, which means finding one in top condition, MS65 or higher, is almost impossible. But on the rare occasion that one surfaces in pristine condition, collectors are willing to pay millions. The most expensive 1922 No-D penny ever sold went for over $1 million at auction, but experts believe an unseen, perfect specimen could shatter records and fetch up to $70 million. Not all 1922 pennies are worth millions, but here are some other rare varieties that still sell for big bucks. Small blue diamond 1922 weak D penny. Some coins still show the D mint mark, but it's faint and barely visible. These can sell for $5,000 to $50,000 depending on condition. Small blue diamond 1922 double die penny. Some pennies have a double image effect on the date and lettering due to a minting error. These can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Small blue diamond 1922 off-center strike. A rare mistake where the penny design is misaligned, making part of the coin blank. Some have sold for over $10,000. Want to know if you have a valuable 1922 penny? Here's how to check. Step 1. Look at the mint mark. If your 1922 penny has no D mint mark, you could be holding a rare treasure. Step 2. Examine the wear. The more crisp and detailed Lincoln's features are, the higher the value. Step 3. Use a magnifying glass. Some valuable pennies have faint or weak D mint marks, which could still make them worth thousands. Step 4. Get it professionally graded. If you think your 1922 penny is special, have it certified by PCGS or NGC for an official valuation. If you find something promising, don't spend it, get it graded and auctioned. Some 1922 pennies have already sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Here are real auction results. 1922 No-D penny, circulated, XF grade, sold for $25,000. 1922 No-D penny, uncirculated, MS65 grade, sold for $1.15 million. Theoretical perfect condition 1922 No-D penny, estimated to be worth $70 million. Imagine finding one of these in your collection, wouldn't that be life-changing? Now that you know the shocking truth about the 1922 Lincoln penny, will you start checking your old coin jars and collections more carefully? Remember, the next time you see an old penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a $70 million fortune. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing coin discoveries. And tell us in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Happy hunting. And who knows, you might be the next lucky person to cash in on a $70 million penny.